is a game that you have to think.
And it's just so intense.
I got like 20 kills.
And that way you have all the weapons.
So that's a pretty sweet spot to get to.
But you have to learn to tap that button to do it.
Focusing on realism is a big part of our game.
Mid-range, close range to long range.
They're just doing that same mistake again and again and again.
People play together if they want to win.
One of the most frustrating things for beginner players is that they kind of tend to just go, yeah, I'm gonna go out there and kill people, and they run right into the middle of the map and die. That's a huge mistake.
The player that doesn't observe well and just take the first door that he sees is going to be way more difficult.
You're gonna have 10 eyes on you, and they're just gonna want to kill you.
OPA, let's say, is the essence of the game. You have to make sure that you observe first, plan, and then take action.
Coordination, communication, and teamwork in multiplayer, it's the core.
Communication is paramount in this game. If you can't tell your team where you're going quickly and where you've just died, then you're gonna lose.
Rainbow Six is not a lone wolf type of operation.
In every room that we've designed, we've made sure that there's several point of entries, not just one. So each time you get a point of entries, a window, a skylight, or anything, you have to observe first.
Always try and have at least one of your teammates come in through a side door and try and do a simultaneous entry.
One of the strategies that us fragdolls like to use is called Hot Pocket. You have an entry point like into a room. It's got 2 doors. Call it Hot Pocket, and someone else is like, I'll Hot Pocket with you. At the same time, we'll both rush in and start shooting at the person holding that room. That's one of our favorite strategies. It works a lot. Some things you don't notice when you're in the heat of a battle online or in a tournament. So one thing that's really good to do is if you jump into a map without any other teams, you can go into a map without anyone else, see everything, all the strategies you can come up with.
Go one-on-one with a friend and just explore the environment. Oftentimes it's even possible to just get to the objective while no one was looking just by using a path that is less used and leads right to the objective.
And name everything in the map. Every door, pillar, room.
Identify all the main points in the map, and you want your teammates to know exactly where it is. We have certain positions on Kill House. There's open roof, closed roof, catwalk, their roof, our roof, stuff like that.
3 important things to kind of outline a strategy for every map is you want to have an initial attack, you want to have a holding position. The third thing you want to have is a breakout strat.
Once you have the control of the map, it's kind of difficult for the enemy to gain it back. You're a true pro when you know how to break out of being held. So a way to gain control of the map once you lost it is to do a flanking strategy, and that would be something that we call shopping. We usually have one person fragging the front area that they have held down, and 3 people going around and kind of like, surprise, you're all dying.
One of the tactics that we like to use is to send a diversion while the real bomb carrier will go elsewhere.
Kind of a decoy. Well, they'll go off in one direction and cause some ruckus, and then all 3 of the other players will go the other direction, kind of get up behind them, flank them, and take them out. We're tricky.
One of the techniques that professional gamers use in Rainbow Six Vegas 2 is the bobbing technique, which is when your character does this little thing where you bob up and down.
Get your gun and you bob up and down and go side to side.
When you're kind of caught in a firefight, if you bob up and down like that, it kind of makes it harder for them to hit your head and kill you. Rainbow Six Vegas is known for its cover system, but Rainbow Six Vegas 2 has the whole bullet penetration thing.
Wood, plastic, glass, and even certain types of very thin metals can be penetrated by bullets. It's been designed to feel intuitive in the sense that if it looks like it can be shot through, it can probably be shot through.
If it's cement or bricks, the bullet won't pass through.
High-powered weapons in terms of penetration are the light machine guns, which can definitely shred through most wooden walls, and the sniper rifle.
What's awesome about Rainbow Six Vegas 2 is now that you can sprint. So you're getting from one place to another on the map. So leapfrogging is kind of like you're sprinting to one area and taking cover, sprinting to another area and taking cover, and you have your teammate right behind you.
I don't advise sprinting right into a room. While you're sprinting, your gun is lowered, and you won't be able to shoot any of the targets that you can come across.
I like to use the claw setting which allows my grenades to be on my pointer, not to switch to my thumb, so I never have to take my hands off the controller. Not everybody can use the claw, but it's much more accurate for my style of play. My grenades are faster, it's all right there, so if somebody's coming at me and I can't shoot them, I'll just chuck a grenade real quick.
A great tactic that you can use in Rainbow Six Vegas 2 with grenades is handballing grenades. So if you know that someone's in the other room, you want to throw it at the wall so it can bounce and then hit them. When you're handballing, you have to make sure that the enemy doesn't see you, because while you're throwing a grenade, you're vulnerable. Do it and kind of hide right away. Practice your grenade throw, take it to yourself, go through maps, throw it to certain windows so you can get the angle right.
I choose not to scope in, mostly because scoping in takes an extra second off whoever you're trying to shoot at. I'm probably one of the only people that actually do it, like never scope in at all, but as soon as more people start getting the hang of it, it's going to be a lot more competition.
By changing the rate of fire to single bullet, sometimes if it's a long range, it's going to be easier.
You just have to learn when to shoot in certain situations. Like your fire rate should be a lot lower, like tapping your trigger 1-2 bullets at a time if they're far away. Close range, then you can hold it down somewhat, but if you hold down your trigger too much, you're going to be looking at the ceiling by the time your clip's done.
What I usually do is I aim here, and when I tap the trigger, it kind of jumps up here, and that's where I get the headshot.